Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss. My intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all always. Okay, this reading is for our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm seeing the World here for the first card. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, I feel as if wow, I see this twice. Yeah, I see this twice. I see this twice. I see this two ways. I see this two ways. Yeah, okay. So the first is giving me a sense of like the world, rebirth, new beginnings, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. You can rest, okay? However, on the downside is like the world and Four of Swords, like someone tried to end you, okay? I gotta say that, like, and it's like a group of people that are broken, a group of people, betrayal, ganging up, and that's just what it's giving me. And justice is here, literally at the bottom of the deck, and it came out, okay? So it's giving me a sense of like, even though, and it's funny because it says, how have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth is here. You're a real earth angel. You're not someone to be played with, okay? So yeah, this is what this energy is giving me with justice here. I'm also getting, because justice is right next to Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of energy here. You are justice. You are karma to people. 2, you are heavenly protected. Speak your truth now is what I'm getting, okay? Continue to work. Continue to stay focused. Continue to do what is in your soul. Continue to nurture. Is giving me a sense of like someone that's very strong. You can multitask, okay? You may be a parent, you may have children, you may be working 2-3 jobs. You're doing so much, and you're creating, you're bringing it's like it's something that you're doing. It's something that you're doing that's just very admirable, okay? Give me more information for Queen of Pentacles. And it's so funny because the Queen of Pentacles is leading in this reading for our water signs. You are doing your thing, 6 of Wands. You are doing your thing. You are doing your thing. You're doing your thing. So keep working. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused on your ideas. Stay focused on stay focused on the things that come to mind and what's in your heart. Okay? Yeah. Show up. I'm getting show up. Be courageous. Don't fear what people have to say about you. Continue to do your thing. I do feel like you have a lot of haters, man. A lot of haters, and I don't really like it. But again, at the same time, it's just giving me a sense of like, even though you have people coming towards you, your ancestors are still telling you to work, do what you love, but still rest. Make sure you're making time for self-care, even though you may feel the energy. And that's probably why I'm saying this. This is just confirmation, because you feel it. You feel the energy. You may be very sensitive to energy, okay? That's because you are gifted, okay? You have gifts, okay? You may be utilizing them. Make sure you're nurturing your gifts. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Going outside in nature, writing, self-care. Just make sure you're making time for you, okay? Patience here, 9 of Pentacles. Stay independent, okay? And when I say that, it's giving me a sense of don't forget who you are. Heavy, 4 of Swords here, heavy on rest, okay? Heavy on rest. Page of Pentacles. Someone that's very intuitive, creative, is yeah, like you're tapped in. It's just giving me a sense of like you're whole with self, with the World here up, the first card that came out. You are one with self, so you know people can't play you. Don't allow others to play you. Once you see it, skedaddle, okay? That's the energy. Move accordingly, you know. Move accordingly. But 9 of Pentacles is giving me a sense of like you really don't have to prove anything to anybody. You are safe to be you. You are safe to be who you are. You are safe to show up as you are. You are extremely beautiful inside and out. And people from afar can see this. People that are near you can see this. But this is also a reason why you need to guard yourself. You need to protect yourself. It says be your own savior. Okay, so don't expect other people to save you. Know that you have the strength, you have the power to save yourself. Okay, you have to save yourself. Everything that you are working on is protected. Everything that you are working on is protected. You ain't like, oh, so and so may steal this and what I'm feeling is that the Most High actually paved your path to where your energy was hidden. A lot of people in your energy, because it's something about your aura. It's very attractive. It's very beautiful. But a lot of people are amazed. They're shocked. Because I don't know what people have. It says they didn't want you to know this. You're creating something major. That's the message that I'm seeing. It's giving me a sense of like God planted something in your soul that was literally just for you. People can't steal it. People can't multiply it. They can't take it. You're doing something that's just so uniquely yours, and it's beautiful, and you're doing it alone. You're the only energy out here, the only energy. I mean, you have you and your haters, and justice, the Most High God. I'm getting other spiritual helpers as well, but you are safe. This reading is solely surrounded an earth angel, a very strong energy, very dominant energy. It's a feminine energy. Surprisingly, Empress card did not come out. There's a reason for that. Okay, there's a reason for that. High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess and King of Wands here. So you're very strong. You most definitely doing something your way. And when I say you're doing something your way, this is why the King of Wands came out, masculine energy. So again, with the whole here, your feminine and masculine energy is balanced. Okay, so it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I love how the High Priestess is literally under, it literally landed under justice. I didn't move it to be under justice. Even if I did, it wouldn't matter. But it landed the way it was supposed to land, and it's literally under justice. And like I said, too, balance, as we're talking about this justice, Libra, scales. Okay, this is so beautiful. You're walking in your destiny. If you're worried, Knight of Pentacles, you have a lot of men. You have offers. You have a lot of offers, and they're working towards coming towards you. But you really need to choose wisely. What I was saying, it's a lot. It's a lot of information. It's like it's giving me a sense of Spirit was waiting for this. Spirit was waiting for me to do the water signs. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this reading is like yeah, so 8 of Wands is here, and all these cards landing out. Emperor. Yeah, you just have a lot surrounded by you. 5 of Cups, a lot of people are sad. It's giving me a sense of like you're doing everything. You probably took a step back for you to heal, for you to, you know, get yourself together. And once you got yourself together, you was like, you know what, I'm just gonna focus. I'm gonna tap in and create. I'm gonna do something different. You have a lot of people here heartbroken. They're sad. They're mourning after you. It's like they're sad. I'm getting sad energy. But Emperor in the strength here, Leo. Okay, heavy fire, Aries, Leo energy right here. You have the strength to get through this. You have the strength to get through this. Look at that. Yeah, you got the strength to get through this. Okay, this is what I'm seeing right now. Very powerful individual, and you're in your power is what I'm getting. You're in your power. Okay, you're making powerful moves here. Wow, that's all I have to say. Yeah, you've been through enough. So it's time to pour all your focus on your emotions and just put it into your creativity, and you will be very surprised of the people that can relate to you. But you do have a lot of individuals that's like sad. Their plans failed. okay? They failed. Because it's giving me a sense of like, they couldn't trap you, okay? Their plans failed. But you in your power now. Yeah. So, wow. Water signs. This is so cool. I have to leave this energy here. So, let me see something. What do you want our water signs to see regarding this Queen of Pentacles? I'm seeing emotions. Give me 1 second, because heavy on the pink. Okay, so give me 1 second. This is the first card. It says Dreaming of You by Selena. And then I say something significant about the Emperor. Okay, Dreaming of You, Selena, Aries energy. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Wherever you go, you need to understand that you are just so powerful. And it's just giving me a sense of like your heart, your mind, everything is aligned. Your attention's in the right place. You're someone that should be respected, but you have a lot of, like, you have enemies that was very present here. Is because you lead with integrity, okay? Your actions is very honorable. You're a very honorable person. Something here, okay? It says emotions, you should not stay. I am at peace. I am protected. No harm will be coming my way. And this is what you're saying, okay? But you do need to pay attention to your emotions. You do need to nurture your emotions. Something significant about spring here. This is springtime, April. Yeah. Renewal. Okay. Remain open-minded and willing to adapt to change to achieve greater abundance and prosperity in the long run. Money can't solve all of our problems. More money can solve more or less with the poor mindset. It says, I receive all the gifts that life has to offer me with an open heart and an open mind. I'm surrounded by kind, helpful people. Things are working out for me. I am living my heart's deepest, most daring prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is by Rebecca Campbell. I love her work. I love her so much. This is from her Healing Waters affirmation deck, okay? Okay, and mindfulness. So be mindful, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your words, and be mindful of your actions. Now I'm seeing the people who trigger you, the people who trigger us to feel negative emotions are messengers. They are messengers for the unhealed parts of our beings. So just pay attention to when people upset you, pay attention to the why. Don't pay attention to, oh, that person don't like me and all that. Don't feed into that. Once you calm down, because that's a normal reaction, right? However, what this is saying is pay more attention to why that emotion came up. What is it truly that triggered you? Because it's deeper than what you may think, you know, of the first reaction, right? So after you calm down, just think about it, okay? Go, like, really, like, why did I allow this person to upset me? What really happened? And then you can focus on the emotion. What was it? Was it frustration? Was it anger? What was that? Was it confusion? What did I feel and why? Okay, sit on it for a minute. Here it says, feel your own energy. This is your power. Don't step over important details in the process itself by wanting to take the quickest way to the finish line. Don't rush, slow down, and be more consistent. Feel your own energy. This is your power. This is your power, okay? It says, I am learning to take good care of myself by strengthening my relationship with my intuition. And I feel as if you are doing the work. The work that you're doing is amazing, because this is for our water signs. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is actually just showing here, she's like, I'm seeing all these cards, and still she's here centered. You are grounded, you are focused. It's so beautiful. This is a beautiful energy. This is a very beautiful energy, okay? It says slow and steady wins the race. So whatever you're doing, it's working for you. It's working for you. It's giving me a sense of like you found a safe space. You may be alone. I see men, like multiple suitors surrounding this Queen of Pentacles. So it's just giving me a sense of like you've learned how to channel your feminine energy, but to also balance your own energy to where men aren't afraid to approach you. They still find you very attractive. You know, there's some men that's like, oh no, she, you know, I'm gonna run away from her. But it seems like you're showing up, you're very beautiful, you're very attractive, and even though you're taking action, you're doing you just, you know, it's something. You seem like happy is what I'm getting. Like you're peaceful. It says stay open to good and beautiful things, magic mushrooms, miracles, fairy energy opening up. Okay, yeah. And something significant about the number 15, 6, something significant about the number 6. Okay, when I see this, I'm really thinking about like 6 of Cups, you know, like you're getting support from the spirit realm. Huh? I see, baby. It looks good, okay? Yeah, like this is so beautiful, and it's just giving me like a lot of magic surrounding this Queen of Pentacles. Like I'm getting a lot of magic. Like she's full of magic, but it's like in and around. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. And it's just giving me a sense of like, you guys, I don't know how you're doing it, what you're doing, but it's just so, it's just soft. It's not hard. It's for you. It's like you mastered something. You mastered something. I don't know why I just went blanked. And I was literally about to say, because really starseed energy is what I was trying to say. You may be considered a starseed, but I just went blank. And it happened because maybe there's no need for titles. You're everything. Again, the world is literally over you. And I'm just constantly like burping. Like that does not happen outside when I'm doing my readings. But in this reading, it's happening like really consistent. You're doing the work, physical and emotional healing, but it's giving me you're also getting assistance on the other side. You're getting assistance, and it have everything to do with your destiny. It says dance with life, do something to change your energy. It says healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. You're doing the work. You're doing the work, and pay attention to your emotions. I did mention like you may be considered a starseed, right? And it's also here again, you feel everything. You feel everything, but because you're doing the work, it's giving me a sense of like you learn how to control everything with this earth energy. Grounded. It's more grounded. It's giving me a sense of like you know exactly what to do. Like you know what to do now. It's very beautiful, but it says absorbing what's not yours. So just make sure that you are cleansing, you're doing your spiritual baths, you're writing so you can see certain things, you know. Write with intention, okay? Write with intention. And then the sweet waters. Wow. So sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. A lot of balanced energy. Yeah. Have fun, okay? This is really clear. Really, really clear. You have so much protection over your life. It's just, it doesn't make any sense, okay? Yeah. I'm getting you are safe to be who you are. But just slow down. It's giving me you're in the right place at the right time and you're doing what you're supposed to, but just again, for your health, okay, for your sanity, just slow it down a little bit. But no, yes, you are worthy of it all. You're very beautiful. It's a very sweet energy right there. Nothing is coming out because I'm really getting like, you know, let me see. 2 came out. So it says love is a journey, and it says if you cannot think, I cannot help you. Okay, so, and it's funny because this doesn't even belong in this deck, but it says if you cannot think, I cannot help you. So it's just really giving me a sense of like, you need to protect yourself at this time, and you know exactly what you need to do. Again, stop relying, you know, don't rely on other people to do for you when you can do for yourself. Okay, and I'm not saying it in the sense to where it's like do everything by yourself, because we all need help in this lifetime. But you have a mind, you know. It's giving me a sense of like, you know what you got to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's giving me a sense of like, you know exactly what you need to do. You're very intuitive, very, very, very intuitive. Yeah. So love is here. So it says love acts as a powerful force that connects us to others and brings joy into our lives. It fosters compassion and understanding, bridging the gaps created by grief and helping us to feel less alone in our experiences. Love reminds us that we can cultivate meaningful relationships that involves our lives. And then it says heart wisdom in times of crisis. So turn to your heart for guidance in times of crisis or uncertainty. It's wisdom that will help you navigate and find peace. And you know what else this is also giving me? It says love is not possessive. This also doesn't belong in this deck, but it came out in this reading, and it came out for a reason. Okay, so love is not possessive. Okay, so you may have someone that's very clingy towards you, so be very careful. Okay, or you're like this to someone else, and it's just a sign, you know, that if you fear that they're not going to come back to you or something like that, well, maybe, because I feel like there's a sense of like anxiety. There's a possibility that you're with someone that brings you anxiety, and I don't think that's healthy. You know, so yeah, you hold all the answers. You're probably trying to, you know, compare yourself. Don't do that. You know, like, we're all different. We're all different. We all bring something totally different to the table. And I'm also getting to say this too, you know, like, you may have people that's trying to, you know, like, oh, well, it's not supposed to be like this and it's not supposed to be like that. And it's just giving me a sense of like, no. This, I'm getting 2 things, because this is like with love and relationships, but also business as well. So I'm not sure if you're doing something that people's like, wait, what? Like, you're doing it wrong, like you're as backwards. And it's giving me a sense of like, no, you're doing it the way that you're supposed to do it. When it comes to business, I'm literally thinking about like Dr. Seuss, Walt Disney. I'm thinking of all the people that they picked on. People judge people, you know, these individuals, and there's more others out there that paved the way for us, to that, you know, they did their own thing, and magical things came about it because of it. So don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to do it alone for a while, and don't be afraid to show up, because you're doing it the way that you're supposed to do it. Okay, When it comes to love, it's almost about the same thing. You know, a lot of people may be like, oh, well, you know, if you shoulda, coulda, woulda this, then that would have happened. It's not true, okay? A lot of people have these things right now. I'm seeing golden ticket, okay? Potential something, okay? About a loan credit, something. I don't know how that pertains to what I'm saying right now, but yeah. Some people meet each other, you know, and they fall in love and they last, you know, they together for a long time, very healthy and loving relationship. It happens, okay? Golden ticket, maybe it happens once in a while or something like that. But yeah, some people may say, oh, well, you know, live with this person for, you know, a year and all of this. Or some people may even say, oh, don't live with them, just, you know, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot. And you gotta keep in mind that we're here, we're all humans, and you honestly, it's like you can't rely on men all the time. We're not here, one, we're not robots, and two, the only thing that we can do is assist. We can help, we can guide, you know, we can share our experiences, share our life experiences, but that does not mean that with us sharing our experiences, that's going to lead them in the way that is, like, that doesn't mean it's going to lead them in the right way, you know, because it's just, it is what it is. But it is very important for you to identify unhealthy patterns, you know, what sits right with you. And with this, love is not possessive, and heart wisdom in times of crisis. I'm getting anxiety, I'm getting maybe depression, you know, and this is something that you can control. And I'm getting like, walk away, try something new. Try something new. You may, you know, for an example, if you're black, you know, maybe it's time for you to try something else. You know, like, I mean, try some dating. Okay, date around. Okay, if you're a type of person that date in your age group, maybe you should date older, you know. Yeah, I'm getting something like that. Try something new. Okay. You know, being a reader, sometimes I just feel like I be mumbling. Like, sometimes I just feel like I be mumbling, but things comes up and I'm like, oh, I have to say it. I have to say it, okay? The card that I see here, though, is, it says heart-centered decision making. So I do feel as if at this time, and I do see Archangel Michael, so know that your steps are highly protected. You're protected. You have nothing to worry about. But I do feel like in this time, Ava. In this lifetime, especially right now, when you see this reading, the most important thing is for you to trust the decisions that you make. You have to make a decision. You have to make the decision, know that you are the one that have to deal with the consequences of those decisions, but make sure that your mind and your heart are aligned with the decisions that you make, okay? I'm seeing the mystic rose, so compassion, devotion, humanity, and grace. I love this. A time to remember. Look back on your childhood. This is very important. This is very important. And it says, find your haven. There's a place of wonder waiting just for you. So right now you may be finding, like, exploring, or this is what you need to do to find your place, to find your people, or even like within self as well, is what I'm getting. This is so important. Take a time to remember. So look back at your childhood. Why is this important right now for our water signs? What do they need to know right now? I'm seeing, know that everything is going to be okay, and you're safe. You are safe, but I do feel as if you need to build, because again, it's like it says a time to remember, look back on your childhood. But I'm getting something about having to, because a lot of energy may be going outwards. You know, you may be thinking about, you know, family, friends, and everything like that. But what about you? What about you being your best friend? Okay. Walk down memory lane. What is that song? That song, I'm not singing that song. But yeah, that song popped up. Walk down memory lane. Maybe you do need to think about the things that excited you, that really made you happy, what made you safe, is really what I'm getting here. Yeah, you have a broken heart, and I'm getting you're not the only one. So you may be away from family or something like that, or you may be healing from betrayal. But you have to know that everything is going to be fine. Look back on your childhood. Knight of Ava, turn it down. Knight of Swords in reverse. Why are you here? These cards are literally flipping out in reverse.
What did you do to make him so angry?
Yeah, this is wow. Because this is really clear that these cards came out in reverse. And then it says Judgment and Four of Pentacles here. I do see the Star. Healing is necessary. Healing is necessary. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a lot right now. So Four of Pentacles, why is this here for our water signs? Six of Cups landed under Judgment. It's just giving me a sense of people, like, yeah, conflict. And then I did see the Devil card peeped out. The Tower, a lot of conflict, a lot. So it's really giving me like a community. You walked away. It's giving me a sense of like you walked away at the right timing. It's giving me perfect place, perfect time, something like that. But that's because you're alive. That's because you're covered. You're really covered. It's something that you're doing, something that's just very protected. And I feel as if you need to accept this, and you need to guard yourself as is. You need to walk in that beautiful light of yours. I'm not going to say don't look back, but don't question yourself of why certain things happen, because that doesn't have anything to do with you. Worry about you. Focus on you. Here with compassion, devotion, humanity, and grace, it's just really giving me a sense of like with self. Give yourself some grace. I'm getting a very strong individual. You're so strong, and you just take a moment and realize that you made it out of some very hard times. Very hard, and it don't worry about how you did it. Just know that you did it, and know that you did it the best way that you could, which is why you are alive now. You are alive, and you are safe. So full circle, coming back to childhood, you have to tell yourself that I got you. We made it out. We made it out of harm's way. With the Tower, conflict, you had literally a lot of people that's not of the Most High. They lacked integrity. They lacked self-worth. less self-worth. They lacked emotional intelligence. But it's okay with the judgment here because you made it out. You made it out. And now everything is fine. So breathe. 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 You can do that. You can breathe now. Okay? What do you want water signs to see right now? I'm seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, feminine forces, relationships, balance, prosperity, patience, humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is supposed to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, and you will become a force. Honor commitments and people around. Don't judge. Listen. Zero, 1, 1, 0. Belief system. Go after what you want. Unique, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that made it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will come true soon. And this is the last one. It says, I know that my journey will have highs and lows. I am aiming for progress. Okay, water signs, you guys are doing amazing. Okay, and I'm going to leave this reading here. Okay, thank you so much for viewing this reading, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay, bye.